Hi and welcome. I'm Dr. Daniela Steyn and I did the Ironman Muskoka Triathlon this weekend. So I had a couple of people ask me, how did I manage to do the Ironman Triathlon 2 weeks after my World Championships Triathlon? And the key, my secret, is really the recovery process, what I do for recovery. And I want to share that with you. And just because I had a couple of people asking me, I thought it would be quicker to share it on Facebook Live. Then I'll share it and everyone can watch it after. So there's a few key things I do to recover from a race. And I really find that that recovery is key because that recovery enables me to be strong for my next race, but it also enables me not to be stiff and sore. I'm a doctor. I work long hours. I run up and down the hospital. I can't be like going slowly up the stairs with a stiff body. And I have three little kids who I have to pick up and do things. So being stiff and sore is not an option. So what do? I'd love to share it with you. First, before I do anything, is I celebrate my success. It is so easy after a triathlon, you've worked so long for this, to jump onto the next thing. What I do is I pause and I reflect and I write down something that was good about the triathlon. It's so easy to say you weren't fast enough, or that you didn't do good enough, or you didn't make that podium finish. But then you kind of miss the whole point of the triathlon. It can be a much richer experience if you find something that you were successful in and you celebrate it, and you go celebrate it with your family who's been standing there in the sun all day. They didn't want to hear, oh, it wasn't good enough, because they were cheering on. They want to find something, they feel, good job, mom, you finished that swim, you finished that bike, and we were in the sun cheering, so they wanted to be celebrated as well. So what I first do is we go and celebrate. We go out and enjoy. We really celebrate. Then my next thing that I do is I make sure that I spend intentional quality time with my family. Because training for a triathlon, I take a lot of time away from my family. So it's so important to put that back. Next thing is I move. It is very easy to just sit. And after the Ironman Muskoka, I had to drive back. We were there with two cars. My husband drove one car. I drove the other car. So I had to drive back. So now after racing, I was just sitting for another 5 hours. So that is key to stretch, to move your muscles afterwards. I make sure that I hydrate well because your body has built up so much lactic acid. So I hydrate well. I want to replace my electrolytes. And during race day, we often replace electrolytes with Gatorades. Some people take salt pills, supplements. After a race, I try to do things more natural. I look at different foods that are very rich, and I'll get into that later, but which foods are rich in magnesium, calcium, zinc, and I focus on those foods, potassium. I focus on those foods to replenish my electrolytes. So I move, I drink lots of water, I make sure that I sleep well the next couple of days, and then something that is quite key is I always have an Epsom salt bath. That's magnesium sulfate. And you can be fancy and add essential oils. I like eucalyptus. At night I will add lavender oil. So that is something that's really, really helpful to relax your muscles, because with the triathlon you are in your aero position for such a long time. So your neck might be in a spasm. That's usually my worst pain afterwards, is my neck. So I would, to relax my muscles, I will take an Epsom salt bath that night, the next morning, the next night. That's really, really my go-to. Epsom salts, that's key. Next one is my foods. So bone broth is a game changer. It will be for you. Bone broth is full of protein and collagen. You want protein so that your body doesn't break down your own muscles. After a race, you might be in a catabolic state, break down your own muscles. When you do break down your own muscles, your muscles will be sore and stiff for much longer. So bone broth is key for collagen, for protein. Fish is very good. You can add olive oil. You want to increase your anti-inflammatory foods because you want to reduce inflammation through your whole body. An easy way to do that is to eat green leafy vegetables. I personally am not such a big fan of kale, so what I do is to get in a big amount of kale is I'll make a kale smoothie. There's on YouTube and on my website I have kale smoothie recipes. You can look at www.wellnessmdhealth.com. Look at kale smoothies to really increase my antioxidant phytonutrient load with loads of berries. I hydrate well, I sleep well. These are really my top key tips, and I'm now 3 days post the Ironman Muskoka. I'm feeling good, and I really know it's because I really stay with this recovery program. I would love to hear what you do for recovery after a triathlon. Please send a comment below and let me know what you would like to know a little bit more about next. Take care.